I the a-hole for telling my wife, forget it, and I'm going out by myself for my birthday instead of going to her fancy dinner reservation? This has been an ongoing issue, and it came to a head yesterday. My wife is a planner. It is extremely hard for her to just go with the flow. If we're going to do something, she needs all the details. Edit, she does have OCD. I forgot to include that. That's why she is such a planner. Can relate. Not the OCD part, but I do like to plan. A while ago, she asked what I wanted to do for my birthday. I've been burnt out from work, so I told her I just want to go to a chain restaurant around here on my day. Just a chill night out. I don't want to get dressed up or anything. She asked where and what time. I told her I'll just pick a day off, what I'm feeling. Maybe I want Olive Garden, or maybe I want to get Chinese takeout. I expressed many times I don't want to plan anything, and I just go with the day. Really, I just wanted to eat what I was feeling that day. This week, she asked what time, and I told her when we both get home, so like 5 to 6, we can go out. She was frustrated. I was giving her an answer about where to eat, and I told her multiple times what I'm feeling that day. She asked if we needed reservations, and I told her no, multiple times. We will be a walk-in on a Wednesday to a chain restaurant. She asked if I wanted anything fancy, and I told her no, I just wanted a simple night. You sound pretty easy to please. Yesterday was the issue. I wanted Olive Garden. I wanted to go home, get some breadsticks, and chill for the rest of the night. I get home at 5, and my wife is all dressed up. Okay. Are we not listening? Why are we not listening to what our partners want? I asked why, and she said she made reservations for the fancy sushi place in the city. She said it was a surprise, and we needed to leave in about 20 minutes. Nothing has sounded so unappealing to me in my life. I told her I wanted to go to Olive Garden. We got into an argument about how she spent all this effort to get a reservation, but you told her not to. I told her I didn't want any of this. In the end, I left to go to Olive Garden by myself. We got into an argument after I came back. So are you the a-hole? I mean, you told her what you wanted, okay? Like, you told her that you didn't want a lot of plans. You're tired from work. You know, maybe you're an introvert. I think there's parts of me that I genuinely do feel like sometimes like I'm neurodivergent. And autism is on a spectrum, right? But when I tell you guys, I get so overextended to the point that if I am like pressed about something and my social battery is at like an all-time low, I will snap. Like, I am not a fun person to be around when I am overextended. Like, at all. So I guess I'm like an ambivert or something. Like, just because I'm like, you know, I can be social. It almost is like I'm like really social, and I like, you know, having a good time, and I like, you know, there's a performance aspect of it. I like making people laugh and stuff like that. But best believe after a social engagement, I need like 3 or 4 days of no talking. Like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to go out. I don't want to see people. I don't want to wear makeup. I don't want to dress up. So for those of you who watch this channel and you think that I don't consider the introverts, it's ironic because like I actually get how you feel more than other people. I really do. So now that that's out of the way, do I think the wife is an a-hole? Obviously, OP's not an a-hole. He expressed very clearly what he wanted. Wife, maybe there was a little bit of wanting to get dressed up for herself. I think her heart was in the right place, you know? I just wish she listened more. Maybe she did plan something super special. And, you know, I'm sure her feelings are a little bit hurt. But this is a lesson, right? Don't be afraid about asserting the boundaries. Sometimes people just really are not going to get it. Mike struggles with me sometimes because there are just certain times, and this actually scares me to be a mom too. I don't have like, I can't just like, I need a minute. I can't do that. It worries me a little bit sometimes. If I'm ever lucky enough to be a parent, it does worry me how I'm going to like react, because I do get overextended. And Mike sometimes, you know, he still asks, and he's learned that when I'm in a mood like that he just leaves me alone for like an hour, 2 hours, and then I'm happy again. Yeah. Do I think the wife is an a-hole? I don't know about a-hole. I think that she could have listened better. But that's just how I feel. Hopefully she's learned her lesson that like when you have, you know, a partner that's telling you over and over again that they don't, you know, that they just want to chill, that she understands and doesn't get offended. Not the a-hole. Your wife didn't spend that effort for you. She spent it for herself. Yes. I think that maybe maybe there was a part of it where she wanted to maybe get dressed up and go out. We don't know, right? Like, we haven't heard from the wife. Like, it's very possible that she, really wanted to go out of her way to plan something for OP. Or it could be possible that she really wanted an excuse to, like, plan something and get dressed up and go out or try a new restaurant or something. So she knows that. She's just mad she didn't get her way. She's 1000% in the wrong. Okay, that's totally fair. My fiance sometimes has this problem. She does things for people she thinks they deserve, not the thing they actually want. For my birthday, she said she was inviting my family over for pizza. In what world would I ever want that? Yeah, it's weird like that, right? Like, oh, God. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that. It's actually quite common. Like, do I think people are assholes? Maybe like a little bit for that. I think it's just a listening issue and just like really honing in on your partner's needs in that moment. It's actually kind of a compliment that all OP really wanted was just to have something chill at home. Don't worry about it, right? It could be that the planning and stuff is how OP's wife shows love. That's going to be kind of, an issue maybe in their relationship or has been an issue in the past. Maybe she sounds super type A. She doesn't like leaving things up to chance. I can kind of relate to some degree because it's like, what if there was no room at Olive Garden that night and they didn't have a reservation? That kind of thing would be like,
but like, I want to make sure that this is special for you and you don't want to plan anything. But like, what if we need a reservation and we can't get one?
Like, that kind of thing would also like drive me crazy too. It kind of sounds like you would have just figured it out, could have just done takeout. Does Olive Garden do takeout? I don't know. Not the a-hole. We got into an argument about how she spent all this effort to get a reservation. All this effort, she made a phone call. You said what you wanted for your birthday, and she decided to ignore that and book something she wanted to do for your birthday. That is okay. That's totally valid. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. It kind of depends on the restaurant, though. Sometimes you do have to, like, definitely pull a few strings. She probably meant the effort of making a plan, executing it, and then making herself look nice, all of which are really nice things to do for your partner if that's what OP had wanted. Yes. That's why it's kind of like gray area for me, because like I do feel like there was probably a part of her that did want to do something nice for him, which isn't like a bad thing, I don't think. It just wasn't what he wanted, and it's not what we want. It's what our partner wants on their birthday. You know what I mean? So here's a good comment. Not the a-hole. I'm a planner. Plans make me feel good. Same. But my ex was not, and going with the flow made him happy. So on birthdays or events for him, that's exactly what we did, and I tucked away, sometimes with difficulty, the planner side of me. Yes, I think that's super important. That's why it's like, you're not an a-hole for wanting to do things for your partner, but I think maybe on times where, they've expressed to you that they don't want to do much and they just want to go with the flow, we could just sort of like let it be for that, like just as hard as it is, it's not about us. And events and birthdays for me, he made a plan and tucked away his go with the flow personality. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I love that. Because the biggest thing is being heard and seen on your day. Love that. This is so healthy. So healthy. You are not the a-hole, OP.